So for those of you who were in the Saturday stream, let me get the action cam off. So for those of you who were in the Thursday stream, what do you now think about my work process? At some point, I'm going to get that kind of down to a science and essentially start hiring an editor, and that's when I'll start putting on things to be like, hey, please support the channel, because otherwise I lose hours. I lose hours behind the scenes. Needs a window. Claim to clothier's shop. Well, if you're gonna claim something, I'm fine with you claiming clothier's shop. Window would be at the glass shop, right? Why do I not see window? Oh, there it is. I don't know. I don't want green. What if I want to make it clear? Make a clear glass window. I want to see what it says. I don't think he'll do it, but I want to see why he won't do it. Double, double, camera, camera, action, action. Well, so here's the thing, right? When I went through and was editing the videos, I discovered a problem I had. The problem was, out of the corner of my eye, if I like try to like look at the camera or the game, I'm keeping track of what's going on out of the corner of my eye. Corner of my eye, I would just see a camera there. So I'd assume I was on the right camera because I wasn't staring at my camera, like the feedback I get from it. So when I would have action cam, when I was done doing one of those, I would think that I still had the camera running, even though, you know, this camera would be running, just wasn't getting recorded. So there were, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours of that have been uploaded to YouTube so far, where the entire hour is just in action cam. And you can see from what I'm doing that I think the camera's recording me. So I'm like gesturing to the camera and talking to the camera, and then the action camera just shows me doing this the whole time. I just look insane. So if I move the cameras off of each other, out of the corner of my eye, I should now see 2 cameras and go, oh, that's not good. And I don't like to leave that camera on anyways, because the camera's angle just is not flattering to me. Camera angle that high is never flattering. What's kind of inefficient? Pearl Ash. Oh, do they bitch? So I wasn't sure if I had it or not's the issue. Because we grabbed a bunch of shit earlier. I'll do a collect sand job, and then we'll bring that up to Pearl Ash to make clear glass. On the bright side, he has begun a mysterious construction. 1, 2, it's gonna be silk, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces to go into it. Nice. All right, so he's collecting sand. Pearl Ash. I don't normally do a clear ash idea, so that not just be here? No, you have to cook it, so that would be at a furnace, but not you. Is there another type of furnace? Why am I forgetting how to do furnaces? Build furnace. There we go. I should just make it a magma glass furnace while I'm at it. No reason me trying to bring more heat into this. Build furnace. Magma glass furnace is only on top. I can make that work.
I shall try to think of something else.
It's kind of inefficient, the editing it is kind of. I think part of the issue is on one hand, I should probably just lower the quality of what I'm recording with. That'd probably speed up the encoding process. But second, my thing on the other way is if I don't want to permanently lower the quality now, and then in the future, if something ever happened, that I could re-upload it or do it to a medium that could contain a higher quality. Also, I have no training, so everything I do in it is self-taught, so I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. All right, Cyrlac.
An artifact has been completed. Hooray!
Zakthos has created Egg Bengig Omet Olst, a split cave spider silk shirt. She claims as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Goaded Surt merged. Eggebgengig. Eggabengig Omet Ost. Bulb Flaxen, the Fluke of Folds. A split cave spider silk shirt worth 400,920 dwarf bucks. This is a split cave spider silk shirt. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with radiant cut brown zircons, decorated with cave spider silk and dog bone, and encircled with bands of radiant cut shorls. It is made from cave spider silk cloth. The object menaces with spikes of cave spider silk, green glass. Giant, right when we're looking for a glass, this person stole it. Giant ohm bone and adamantine. I thought I forbid you assholes from using that. On the item is an image of dwarves in tunnel tube. The dwarves are laboring. The arc relates to the foundation of ScorchTrumpets by the channels of speaking of the rainy mechanism in the early spring of 216. Can't wait to use clown fire furnaces? What are you talking about? Display case with this skirt in dining hall. I gotta get a display case working. That person just stole it. I can make one now with the green glass window, since it's gonna take me forever to get the clear glass working. Right? All the adamantine's gonna get wasted in our moods. Build furnace. Magma glass furnace. Make you out of an obsidian block. Is there a stockpile specifically for sand? Probably be under stone. About to wait for that to get built because technically that's dangerous right now. But this magma gets its source from the other magma, so we shouldn't have much to worry about. See, and then it refills. So we're good there. An animal has grown to become a stray cavy boar. This one doesn't. This one causes issues. I think I can fix it though. But not easily because this is on the same thing. Wait, what the hell am I doing? Not down here. Why would I want you to do anything down here? Because I want to be able to channel and not risk myself doing it. And this is going to be the easiest to channel without having to have any magma alerts. So we're going to dig that out, then channel, and then cover it over one by one. Sandbags are, in fact, the furniture. Here we go again for my monthly visit to your stream. Dwarf, welcome to stream, Cheeser Breezer. Cheeser Breezer getting Dwarf 3. How have you been, Cheeser Breezer? Thanks, Cheeser. You are in the Weaver's Guild, so right now you're storing an item in the bag. And of course, as usual, we have to wait a little bit after you've been dwarfed for it to actually go into the description screens. However the script gets your name in. Oh my god, has the river finally frozen? I was about to say, are we finally done dying? But I can see not. The water froze all over here. Are you kidding me? Muddy ice. Goes down. Should be doable. If it's not, I can do a channel command. What are my miners doing? Oh, the tunnel, I just ordered them to dig. Duh. The attention span of a goldfish. Now this one's gonna complain because it's overheat. And this one's gonna complain because it's overheat. Order them both together now. No. You're already here. Do this. Never mind. And before you get spammed with warm stones, I'll weave the best weaves you've ever seen. Now to take a flamethrower to the remaining water. Yeah, I just need to get it out so that I want to like drain the water out of here. Well, it's working slightly. Is this already post-dig? It lets out 1 out of 7 and it just refreezes immediately. Stupid as it is, we've nearly drained the water. We got like only 2 or 3 more 2 depths remaining. I was waiting for that 2 to move out. It's not going to. There's already a gap in the middle. All right, we'll start digging over here so I can free all that water and cut and save us from this nonsense. That is admittedly my fault. I caused it, but I wish to be free of it. All right, let me think this through. The water comes through, goes down. Is there any reason for the water to ever not be there? No, there is not. So just cover that now and end our suffering. Blocks. Hell, I'll do wood right now. Just never again. Build construction floor. Do I want to deal with what we had to deal with? Yeah, let's build it out of ice. All right, we'll let that get done. That should seal off this weird secondary area from everything. And if it all froze, it means down here it's all frozen, yes? That is basically what it did. Let's get the mud off the floor. Not Clenna, clean. There, now I can see what the hell that actually looks like. It looks like a fucking mess. Why do they create walls over here, but not anywhere else? That's so weird. All right. We're gonna remove those ice walls and dig them off the ramp. I assume we have no issues up here. We don't. I have no clue what's gonna happen to that floor when I'm done with this. That froze. The fish are fine inside the uwu. The uwu has contained the fish. There is a piece of floor in here still not built. Why have you been suspended? And then we have to handle the issue of the water up here. Where that just whole thing needs to be floored over. If it's not, we'll have a problem when it thaws. It's just gonna pour down anyways. Drain the swamp. How are you? I hope all is well as you. Everything is fine with me. I have done sufficiently well. I have started reaching out and contracting people and trying to work with people to expedite and improve the system of the YouTube channel and the branding and things for the Twitch channel. So waiting on that to get through, but other than that, everything's been going well for me. Cheeser Breezer, I think we've had enough time for your dwarf's name to get through. Who's throwing a mood? Good, the miner is. Fantastic. I was just saying to myself, golly gee, I hope my miner loses his mind. Cheeser Breezer, you're in fact weaving thread into a cloth. You are making, or you're using rope reed thread. You have only passing acquaintances, so I'm guessing that you are recent to the base, and you pray to Lagan, who most often takes the form of a female dwarf and associated with charity and generosity. Cheeser Breezer has recently been contemplating Lagan, and Cheeser Breezer is mighty. Cheeser Breezer likes brimstone, platinum, yellow jasper, clear glass, Kia leather, bracelets, giant platypuses for their great size, and the sound of the Queen of Aquamarine. When possible, he prefers to consume parakeets, sorghum beer, white Malay flour, and cocoa beans. He absolutely detests brown recluse spiders. He has an amazing spatial sense, a deep well of patience, very good focus, a feel for music, a way with words, good creativity, and a good kinesthetic sense, but he has a very bad sense of empathy. He dreams of creating a great work of art someday, and this dream was realized. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh. Spiders, Kern Logan. And that's what he likes, is what he likes. I'm not gonna judge his character on what it likes. Animal area, all right. Dragoman, your statues have got to be wherever they were going now. Build statue. Statue of Dragoman with a KV. Statue of 2 KVs playing. They are built. Marking that as complete. Statues of giant ohms killing elves for Stephen and Robert. I need to build more coffins. All right, Stephen and Robert, you want 2 statues of giant ohms killing elves? Alrighty. Statue with a detail of that. New image of creatures. Giant ohm. We'll say 1 giant ohm killing an unnumbered amount of elves. An actual relationship is being killed, is killing. Refusing, raising, screaming, shooting. We'll say they're screaming. Not what I wanted. Action and relationship. What is just being killed by is killing. It's always like is devouring, is embrace. We'll say is devouring. The giant ohm is devouring the elves. The elves look terrified. The elves look terrified. This is called the Champion of Pulleys. Done. Escape. Then we will order a new statue. This statue's image. Can I just say the same image? The something of pulleys. There we go. 2 statues of ohms killing elves. That's working on that now. Once we get you in, I'll work on the next one of those. Furniture statue. Okay. Did we ever get that window? I really wasn't paying attention. Build display furniture. We must have. Display case with this skirt in the dining hall. All right. Bungee wood display case. And we will put... I'm guessing the ice floor collapsed because I dug the wall out beneath it. I didn't think it caused that much of a cave-in. Something just got taken down. A jeweler's workshop was taken out by the Mine King. Which one? The jeweler's workshop's just here. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. There's probably another one I must have forgotten about. Hey, how did you do that? How did I do what? I need slightly more information than that, and I'll be able to answer you. Oh, look, the sun is coming out. It's getting quite bright. Where did you break this time? That one definitely was another something's been destroyed sound. Ah, combat. The Etin Adith Ulet Igu has come. A giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. All right, I'm going to try to make sure we already have this built. So I'm going to make this a tomb and assign this to Steven now since he joined the military. Oh, of course, there's more than one of them. I'm guessing he's one that's now called Recruit. No, he's one that's now called Elf Hater. Fuck me. Why wouldn't he have been called Recruit already? Does that mean that there's one of these that have now been opened that he's just in? God damn, the tomb system's bonkers. One that says Recruit. Then for you, the one that is the Elf Hater. There you go. I don't have your statues in there yet, but I do have you going in. Next one up was Hellfire. Wanted one of these assigned. They should clear out the old Hellfires. Fuck me. Hellfire Fico Darz's the Stone Grinder. Hellfire Fico Darz's the Stone Grinder. The last one is going to Chulu. Please put it down before people die. For the love of God, put it. He's not even the guy putting it down. He's just not even the guy putting it down. Go fuck me then. To Chulu, the artist. But you're never going to be allowed to exist. So what do I care?
Sorry, I can't do it, sir.
All right, just in time for the fight. Everyone's interrupted by an Etin. Oh god, no. We can't do anything because of an Etin. All right, who got the first blow? I think Feb. Feb got the first blow on the Etin. Are you running away? Did you get punched? What happened? Are you dead? No wounds yet. Oh. Surprised the Etin's taking this long. Everyone's hitting with artifacts and shit. I think he's on the ground now and they're just slowly beating into him. Are Ettins resilient? I swear to God, he's on the ground now, isn't he? Yeah, they're just attacking him. How long does it take to curb stomp someone? All right, who died? Steven died. We called that. Now, who got lethal? Where'd the Etten go? Problem is, there's now 56 pages of people just beating up on this. Traitor punched him in the upper body, giving him trouble breathing. Right cheek, lower arm, tongue. I think he just slowly bled out. There's just a lot of punches them in the stomachs and shit. 56 pages of just slowly slapping a man to death. All right, let's do this. Let's do a read. We'll do by dwarf, and then we'll sort by kills and see if we see the Etten in one of these kills. The human and goblins, possums and a kakapo, the giant ohm, especially a particular giant ohm. That's good to know. The absolute. Apparently, someone killed the Forgotten Beast. Curses 18 killed Snucko Fleckmaster, the absolute puppet, the Forgotten Beast. I don't remember that in particular. And a Magma Crab. See, I know no one got credit for the kill. I think it was just death by 1,000 paper cuts. And it's Silver is now dead. It's Silver _1. Where was he found dead? I'm assuming he died of internal hemorrhaging. Oh, he like got punched away from combat, probably died immediately. Well, we've allowed everything, so it should be good. Stephen Robert will get buried in his tomb, where someone's already putting his shoes in there. Because that's what you do when someone has shoes, you bury them with the shoes. Stephen's statues were... What was Stephen's statues? Giant ohms, that's right. And one of his statues ended up being marble. Yep. You got him. Now Yami98 wants to be in the military. After seeing everything that just happened, he's like, sign me up, coach. Yami, you're not a dwarf right now. I'll put you in, but you gotta type in dwarf. Or exclamation mark dwarf. If you don't do the dwarf command, you don't have a dwarf, and I can't put you in the military. Since I've ordered the statues to be put in, Steven, I'm gonna mark yours as complete. It'll get finished at some point. Shadowmark returns, coming back in. Oh wait, are you the... Oh no, you got confirmed that you're alive. The one that made the noise was Yami98. Gotcha. As nickname, read, collapse all. Yami98, you got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yami98, you are one of our farmers. Yami98. And then I hit clear, so you don't exist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yami98, be surprised, but you are one of our farmers. It's amazing. You count to 8, it ends up being 8. Now I'm gonna read you your description in a second. It's just gonna take it a little bit to filter through to your description. A farmer in the military. Nothing can go wrong with this. How are you doing, Shadowmark? Yami98, I got you in the military. So I'm marking that as complete. Now, we got the museum in here. New displayed items. You wanted specifically to be shown that skirt. I don't remember what that skirt was called. Ingebingen omed oost. Everything I just said. Ingebingen omed oost. There we go. I'm also going to put in some of the other artifacts because I want to stop accidentally trying to trade them away. So I want to put in Goma Thaven, Tarum Rovod, and Komen Laven. Now, what are any of the words I just said? Komen Laven, I see. Tarum Rovod, I recognize. We'll wait for them to get transferred out and we'll see what other artifacts we have. Is this the dining hall? Yes. This is the tavern / dining hall. It's slightly bugged right now and they don't want to go into it. But it is, in fact, the tavern / dining hall. So I'm marking that as complete. We have the museum, and it should now be able to start having the artifacts in it. It looks like it is. So people, when they're in there, can now socialize around the artifacts. What is the other one that I need to stop trying to trade away? Goma Thaven Mizomos Seder Thikut. Goma Miz Seder. Goma Miz Sador. Goma Miz Sador. Goma Miz Sador. Goma Sador. Goma Sador. Goma Sador. There we go. Doodly doo 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 doodly doo. Oh, the people's tombs as they are dying. Stephen Robert, are you in there? Stephen has been buried. Why is this one not getting built? I don't know. Hellfire Skyrim's was, so we will get Hellfires with a bow and a nice burb. I hate you. A bow and a nice burb for Hellfire. I'm going to choose for the burb, since you never specify what type of burb. I am going to choose an eagle. An eagle is, in fact, a nice burb, particularly if it's giant. One giant eagle is one of the statues. We are going to make that done. Escape. Order another statue. The other statue said you wanted to be a bow. I think that counts as an object. Now, did you mean bow or crossbow? I'm assuming you're meaning the dwarven bow, which is a crossbow. Unless you're a damn dirty elf. So we're gonna say a sleek crossbow. All right, so that is yours getting done. A statue of a dwarf hugging a yak cow in the animal area. I can do this. A statue of a dwarf hugging a yak cow. If I have hugging. Embracing, I think is hugging. Yeah, we don't have hugging. I have embracing, so I'll say embracing. The dwarf is embracing the yak cow. Done. And I won't mark that as complete yet until I put it in the animal area. Got to keep the story of the yak daughter alive somehow. Looks like the Cyberpunk anime is supposedly coming out in 2022. So in 2022, we're going to put out the anime off of Cyberpunk 2077, which is released in 2020. It's 2 years after people play the video game, they're gonna remember to watch the anime about the video game. Is that the anime we're talking about, or are we talking about a different one? That sounds slightly weird to me for them to have even bothered. All right, the other tomb was for T'Chulu. There is only the one T'Chulu, for there can only ever be one, and T'Chulu wants his statues of Rash. Praise Rash and all of his rashy goodness. Detail of this image. I'm assuming it's one of these two Rashes up here. Which Rash? There's two Rashes? There's a Rash of the Crazed Rock, who is associated with death, and a Rash of the Passionate Gear, who takes the form of a rotting male dwarf and is associated with valor, death, and suicide. I think we're talking about valor, death, and suicide. I think that's our Rash. I trust that you'll correct me if I'm wrong. My dwarf doesn't even follow Rash. I'm very disappointed. Help with some stats. You should change your mind. Image of a rotting dwarf. Yep. If Persona can keep getting animes, why can't Cyberpunk get one? Well, because Persona just is an anime. Like, it's a video game, but the Persona video game is just an anime. It doesn't make any sense. Cyberpunk is supposed to just be like an open world RPG, isn't it?
A baby's been born.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. You can have an anime based upon a game, and people who played the game aren't even going to have done the story that was in the anime, right? So what's the point? If you do Persona, you've done Persona. There's only so many ways you can do Persona. Next on everybody's favorite hit TV show, That's Our Rash. Rash rots more and more and someone dies. Well, good, as long as we all know who our Rash is. All right, what statues have we done so far? I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of these. Some of these statues are annoying me. So we put a bunch up here, but what if we put down some more? Because I don't even know why we have half of these. Lebs. You didn't even let me choose that time. Apparently he had the statue there immediately. Acoust. Do some Dreamy Roof. Do some Dreamy Roof. Still have two more. Of a dwarf, and can't put down the statue of Tapioke. So Tapioke will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Tapioke will be up there. That way I don't have them in my list to deal with when I'm doing people's requisitions. I know what Cyberpunk is, but okay, so right now, would we do an anime based upon the movie Dungeons and Dragons Legend of the Red Scepter? I get that it's based upon something else, but it's still just open world. It doesn't make sense. That movie is not based upon anyone who did Dungeons and Dragons story. No, you don't just say yes. That movie was awful. Make that anime. No. D&D has cartoon shows. No. I don't just mean like in general. You don't base it off of the thing, particularly that horrible movie. ZCBC. I think I hate you and love you. All right. How many Stephen Robert Ford? I get what you're saying. There might not be that many, but I get what you're saying. So let's do a detail on this image. This is going to hurt my brain. Specify a new image with historical figures. Stephen. We only have 3, so we're not going to be able to do 4. Stephen 4. I can spell Stephen. Stephen 4. Stephen 4. Stephen 4 is greeting Stephen 4. All right, where is greeting? I think I saw that, right? Yep. So Catch Seal is greeting Whip Idol. Whip Idol is greeting whoever the third one is. Icy Glazed. Icy Glazed is greeting Catch Seal. And then is confused. Now I think confused is here somewhere. Just say is screaming. Looks confused. And we'll say looks confused. And it's called the Primitive Mine. Yes. Perfect statue. No, we do an anime based on a novelization of the movie based on the original RPG. That's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, you've gone way too far from what the hell you're talking about, and there's no point. Yeah, but the Dune video game and the Dune movie are basically, and the Dune book, all just read like a video game anyways. All based on the breakfast cereal. So we do an anime based on the novelization of the movie based on the original RPG. That's, of course, all based on the breakfast cereal. How could we forget? I like how 3 people died and everyone's trying to get like weird versions of statues in their rooms. Whose place is this? Is this? What is this? Is this the Chulu's? He wants rashes. How is there a statue of Gopher? Didn't I already handle all those? Of a baby, of a Rakus, of a Kia, of a dwarf, of Lebs, of a dwarf. Whatever the hell that means. Of geese, of Dusim, Dreamy Roof, of Rasp, Dusim, Dreamy Roof again. How do I now have an extra statue of a dwarf not related to anything? Why is there a statue of Gopher? All right, the eagle I can handle. Build statue eagle. Let's not forget the new RPG that is based off the game that is based off of an RPG. What RPG? My statues aren't weird. Checkmate nerd. I feel like I missed something up there. Let me scroll up. Oh, you're talking about the Dune video game thing. All right, whatever you have for theoretically, Dune itself doesn't make sense. They even have a board game of Dune that I think has 3 different rules you're allowed to use, and the different rules may or may not be based upon the book and or the movie and or the video game, if I understand correctly. Just because it exists doesn't make it any more a right answer in the future. This does not excuse anything. Oh, Domine was... Who was I again? All right. Domine, you're a dwarf. No, you're also very angry for some reason. Domine treasures his freedom. For now. Domine is very strong, quite quick to heal, quite durable, and agile. Domine likes horn silver, steel, blue diamond, goat leather, giant snail shell, gems, maces, bucklers, and nightmares for their unfathomably horrifying nature. When possible, he prefers to consume gray gibbon, mog hopper, blueberry wine, pigtail seeds, and elephant head amaranth leaves, though he does detest slugs. He has a lot of willpower and a very good feel for social relationships, but he has an iffy sense for music, an iffy memory, and poor spatial senses. He dreams of something. He dreams of raising a family someday. We need more chests. Those have been disappearing into the statue spam. No, don't you worry about that thumb wound. It's not gonna get gangrenous and kill him or anything. We hope. All right, now what do we have? Sleek crossbow. Why are we making garbage statues? That's what's going on. I think all the god ones got screwy. Details cannot be changed now. Yeah, but what the hell are you making? Why do we have 4 statues that don't do with anything? Statue of a dwarf, Logum, and Kosoth. We never built those. The dwarf might be Steven, just because there's so many. I'm gonna have to wait to check. I don't know. Why are you just throwing the man's clothing in there? He doesn't need it. Are you fucking kidding me right now? And are you assuming that the rocks belong to him too? What the fuck ever.
Spring has arrived.
Spring has arrived. Trying to... What do we have? You and requests. Trying to get these statues working. A dwarf hugging a yak cow. That's probably what the dwarf one is. Dwarf is probably hugging the yak cow. Crow statue, I haven't worked on that one yet. The tombs, I think Hellfire, yours is complete because they're at least being ordered. So I'm gonna mark that complete. The statues of Rash aren't working, so I'm gonna have to double back on that one. I don't know why. Kadol Homa Gurs has been elected to the position of Holy Glee of the Coven of Friends. The fuck does that mean? Kadol Homa Gurs has been elected to position of Holy Glee of the Coven. That sounds like a glee club somewhere went full fucking cult status. Kadol Homagirth has been elected to the position of Holy Glee of the Coven of Friends. That sounds like the most made up evil nonsense from a Disney Channel movie. Like, oh my God. I've been elected to the position of Holy Glee in the Coven of Friends. Time to rub my enemy's face in it. What does that even mean? And our grizzly bear is now dead. The grizzly bear cannot take the Holy Glee. I miss Rash. Praise be Glee. Ferrydor Fortress. Not really, Shadow Mark. The best I can do is like take the item and do DF hack to dump the item in their room, but it doesn't necessarily mean the item is now theirs or that they'll keep it. So I don't know what to do with that. But, I mean, if we really need to worry about it, Eldritch is having a mood. What we could do is we could just ask the Holy Glee what they think about it. I'm sure the Holy Glee will know. No, I didn't want to actually order it. I'm trying to look at him. Of a dwarf. I'm assuming this is a dwarf with a yak cow. Here are the animals. Build statue. And put it in there. Of a dwarf. I'm guessing that's the one with the animals. Now, the rash ones never worked, but we also aren't doing anything. I'm gonna unrepeat that. What was I trying to use those for? Oh yes, our arena room is garbage.
Alright, we're doing stock transferring, but we need to do something to make sure it doesn't happen again. Make them happy. Build a legendary dining room or something.
What is going on with this floor? Why do I have floor but not have floor? Like the tree remove the floor so we see the wall below? What the fuck is going on? Obsidian blocks, floor, obsidian blocks. All right, just bear with me. I'll get you dwarfed in a second. This doesn't look even. I guess it does. The different colors makes it hard, but it's 4, a weird Z, a middle. 4, a weird Z, a middle. 4, a weird Z, a middle. There's trees in the way again. Because of course there is. Build construction floor. 4. A weird Z. Oh wait, shit, that one might not even been made of obsidian. Maybe let's build construction floor. Why do I now not show obsidian? Where are the obsidian blocks? 4. A weird Z. A middle. Then it would be a weird Z again, but we decided we love growing trees, so that has been put on hold. There we go, that should get done. Who got dwarfed? Stephen Robert got re-dwarfed again. Because Stephen Robert likes dying. 1, 2, 3. Stephen Robert, you are currently in the military already. You have plenty of skill in small animal dissection. Which means you're a psychopath who skin frogs alive. Yep. I think you're the one that uses the silver hammer mace thing we have. Praise the birds, praise the sun. Imagine Twitch plays Dwarf Fortress. How terrible would it be? I'm not even sure how that would work. Nice, I get to save some points. Statue has an image. How do we lose a llama now? Hold on. Where did all of these come from? All right, I'm just gonna assume we don't know. I'm going to squish that entire thing into oblivion. What? No, what? Fuck this. The old clothing that was already destroyed, you're gonna count those as lost? Well, if Ghostword wasn't fucking going crazy before, he is now. Bullshit. Pull it open before someone dumps on it again. Now let me look at this statue. This item is a rendition of the Earthen Secret, an image of a dwarf and a yak cow. The dwarf is embracing the yak cow. The image was commissioned by Channels of Speaking, a local dwarven government. All right, so the dwarf with the cow worked. All right, we had the marble statue of Stephen. We're gonna just fill up his room. Shh, it's our secret. Anywhere near their tombs and or quarters. Well, the quarters is not going to be able to easily be done, so I'm just going to put it near their tomb. This one is the Stephen one? Yes. So build statue. Marble statue of Stephen, the 3 Stephens. I'm marking that as complete. Hugging a thing, complete. Crow statue and Shadowmark returns his room. Statue, details, image, new image, creature, crow, 1 crow, a crow statue. Yep. Done. Escape. Leave that alone. Let that go through. Good, someone has a mood, fantastic. Medium tier sweet, I don't have a thing for that yet. Statues of rash is what I'm trying to fix. Why did that not go through last time? And I in the future put a hard limit on statues. They require too much microing. New image, historical creature, rash. Rotting male dwarf. The hatchet of gilding. Done. Escape. A statue with the details of the hatchet of gilding. Do that. Maybe they'll bypass whatever the fuck happened. And yeah, I don't have the medium tier sweet, Steven, so I'm not going to refund that or deny that yet. Just be aware it might get refunded by the end of the stream, as I may not even have that set of rooms made. That's the old style. This is the low quality sweets. And they haven't even been smoothed yet. Oh, we killed a stray yak cow. Alright, so that water's not going to be flowing. Alright, you're going to claim a magma forge? What are you going to do in the magma forge? Please tell me. It's adamantine, whatever it is. Hold on. Please, please for the love of God, be armor or weapons. Legendary metalsmith. Nope. He's just gonna make another pointless trinket. Because I am not allowed to have legendary artifact armor made out of adamantine. That'd be way too hard. I have returned with KFC and a cake. Just in time, good sir. For we are over the hour, And for those of you who are watching you later in the archives, when it's uploaded to YouTube, I'll catch you guys next time.